What qualities make an effective TEFL English teacher? A clown versus a dictator. Two extremes, I know, but I've been accused of being a clown in the past. Some people have commented and said things like, "No one respects a clown." Because I have certain views on how I teach and the way I interact with my students. And in TEFL, I honestly believe that an edutainer is what you tend to be, because you're dealing with sometimes huge groups of unpredictable people that don't speak your language, right? 40, 50, 60 kids in a classroom. Do I want to be a dictator, shouting at people or using, silence and scowls as a weapon? I mean, silence is a good weapon, don't get me wrong, but silence can also be very uncomfortable. So, am I a clown? Probably. Somebody shoot me. All right, don't comment on that. So, I want to talk today about what qualities, in my opinion, make an effective TEFL teacher. Or maybe a teacher in general, because some of the things I say apply to the teachers that I used to have when I was a kid. And I still remember them. So, I had huge respect for the teachers who were fun and engaging and interesting and made my learning enjoyable, because most kids don't want to be there, do they? They want to be out on their bikes or climbing trees or, breaking windows, playing knock down ginger or playing with their iPads, as they would be doing now. So let's talk about the qualities that I think make a really effective teacher here in Thailand or Cambodia or anywhere, but Thailand is my life, right? This is my reality. The first word is consistency. I think you need to be consistent in your mood and your praise. When you arrive at the classroom, leave your problems at the door. And we all have problems. We all have good days and bad days. And sometimes you've got to stand at the door of that class where there's 50 kids anxiously, eagerly awaiting your arrival. You've got to breathe it in, let it out, and walk in. Good morning, students, yeah? You really got to paint that face on, right? So consistency in your mood and your praise. And when I say praise, this is really a teaching technique. When I praise students, I try to use the same ones over and over again, like good job, awesome, wonderful. And I'll consistently do that because they start to pick it up. So whilst you're teaching vocabulary and grammar, whatever else it is, you can also be teaching positive words to praise. And after a period, when they start picking it up, I'll change them. But I try to be consistent. The next one is someone who is well prepared. I get really pissed off when teachers go into a class without a lesson plan. I've had debates, I've worked with teachers who say, I go in with A and B just comes out. I say, comes out of where? Look, this is another video, but being well prepared, I think, is really important. You owe it to your students. Passionate and energetic. These qualities are really important. I stand up when I teach. I'm teaching speaking, listening, and pronunciation. You can't do that behind a desk. That desk creates a barrier. So, who's shouting? They're shouting at me. So, an energetic person that gets up in front of the students, moves around the room in an unpredictable manner, keeping the students engaged. You've got a passion for your job, a passion for the language, a passion for learning. You're passionate about your students succeeding. This is wonderful stuff. Something else that is seriously lacking in Thailand, in my experience. I mean, I've been here 22 years now, teaching, training and recruiting teachers for Thailand and Cambodia. I'm a TEFL coach now, And I've pretty much seen it all. Now I help new and aspiring teachers and experienced teachers to find a job, help them with their classroom management, their teaching techniques, building their resume, their introduction video, how to find a job, where to find a job. And I stay with my clients right through to the end. Check the message, I've got a promotion. Check my website, it's there too. 50% off, just $30 an hour currently, to spend an hour with me, which could change your life. I have done it, I am doing it, and I'll continue to do it. And I've had a lot of success. I'm good at it. I've been here a long time. But the two qualities that are seriously lacking, not with everyone, loyalty and commitment. I've seen it before. Some teachers choose to work for an agency, and they come over, the agency pick them up at the airport or at the bus station, put them in a hotel, give them a week of training, help them out, get their motorbike, find them a place to live. They go to work at the school. One of the teachers says, oh, you do know the company gets this much money and you get this much money. And suddenly the teacher's like, I want a bigger share of the pie. And they jump ship and they go down the road and work directly for a school for 20 quid a month more, or they try to speak to the director and steal the company's business. I mean, loyalty is seriously lacking here. And again, not everyone. I've worked with some absolutely fantastic humans. But it's like finding, diamonds amongst the coal, unfortunately. So, let's just go through it again. Consistency, well prepared, passionate, energetic. Really, really important. This job is hard. It's tiring. It's exhausting if you're doing it right. All right, so back to the edutainer. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some comments on this. I actually really want to be engaging. Now, there's two characters that I think would make a really brilliant TEFL teacher. The first one is Jack Sparrow, because I just like his swagger. I like the way he speaks, and he's just got this kind of cool attitude, right? And the second one is Mr. Bean, because Mr. Bean, or Rowan Atkinson, built a career on saying nothing. And the importance of body language and gestures. If you combine Jack Sparrow and Mr. Bean, I think you've got a highly entertaining edutainer who's also going to be very effective. And that's the word here. I'm not being complacent. I'm not there like, I am very serious about what I do. But you have to be engaging. The classes have to be fun. I mean, there are times when you're writing or reading and you need things to be calm. But generally, when you're trying to manage large groups of people, you've got to kind of spin a lot of plates, right? So I've got a load of ideas and strategies that I'd love to share with you. So again, check the message, talk to me. I've been doing this for 22 years and I'm good at it. I'm blowing my trumpet again, sorry. So there you go. These are the qualities that I think make a really good and effective TEFL teacher. I don't want to be a dictator. I want to be an edutainer. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this. Like, share, subscribe. Talk to me. I can help you. Thanks, teachers. See you later. Bye-bye.